Flashrock. Flashrock Live. Welcome. QMD here for another installment of Flashrock Live. This is gonna be awesome. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let me hear it. Project STEIGER!
Yeah.
Hi.
Turn on the smoke machine.
He's trying to get us all smoky and stuff. Like they still on. We are still.
We're still rolling.
Still going here at Flashrock. So welcome back. Here we are. It was awesome, guys.
Hey.
Totally rocking. You guys are still sweaty and gross. Everything is awesome. So it sounded great. So let's do the basics. Tell them who you are, what you do. Start with you.
David Angel, bass.
I could tell you, but I have to kill you.
Do it anyway.
Okay, I'm Dwayne Howard, drums.
I'm STEIGER, lead guitarist and rhythm.
I'm Todd. I play guitar.
Plays guitar.
Todd plays guitar and has a fan that makes his hair blow all pretty for you guys.
It's pretty.
Do what I can.
So pretty.
So, look what we have here. Ooh, ah.
The last album.
The last album.
Yeah, Defiance.
Defiance.
It's a lot of fun. We're in the right now. We're just recreating the album. I had some special guests on there. And,
Oh yeah.
These guys are helping me recreate their parts, and
Great.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
So let's say first off. So this is Defiance. Tell them where they can find it.
You can get it on CD Baby, Guitar
Nice.
9. I think all the Amazon sites. You can actually download it from iTunes now. iTunes, you can get it. Rhapsody and Napster, all that fun
And
stuff.
then tell them where to find you. Like
ProjectSteiger.com or myspace.com/Project Steiger. You can always drop me a
Spell it,
line in there.
just
That's
in case.
Steiger. That's STEIGER. That's I before E, except in Steiger.
see, and if you're still confused, it's here where you are now at Flashrock.
Oh, yeah.
Just click it.
It's a lot
and
of
go.
fun. And we're playing a show coming up.
Great, cool. So they can always find updates on your
always
website
that.
of
Just
where
go
to
the
find
gig,
you
yeah,
and where
hit
you'll be.
Hit the gigs button.
So cool. And
yeah, the last album was really cool. I produced it with Derek Serenian from Dream Theater, and he plays for Kiss and Yngwie and those guys. And so he helped me produce it. We recorded the whole thing up at his house and Gilby Clark's house. And I had Tony Franklin play bass on it. You might know Tony. You probably met him before. No?
I've seen Tony.
And
Maybe.
Virgil Donati's playing drums. And so I got Dwayne recreating all that stuff. And I think he's actually doing a better job than was actually on the album now. But
It's tough.
it's crazy
tough.
stuff. You got to see the whole show is just nuts. It's nuts. We only did 3 songs for you guys, but
yeah, so that was just a preview of what you
A
would
lot of
see
fun,
at a
yeah.
full show.
Yeah.
Normally you play about 45
usually 45 minutes there to an hour, yeah.
So
And,
that was just a little sampling
Yeah, it's a lot
here
of
at
fun.
Flashrock. So because
Really
we,
cool stuff.
that was awesome for you guys to come in and do this for us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So I'm curious, maybe how you guys all found each other, got together and met, because obviously you've got very diverse backgrounds. And
yeah,
been doing this a while.
it's weird how it all kind of comes together. I started just recording this thing on my own, and then I started finding guys to recreate it. And I've gone through a few different players, and then one day Dwayne called me and said, "Hey, I got I can play the drums on that." And I said, "No fucking way." And I said, "Call me when you get some done." And a couple days later, he was ready to get the boys together. So I called Todd back up, said, "You still know those songs?"
And he's not a local. How'd you find him?
Yeah, he was one of the students at the school that I teach at, and probably one of the best players I've seen down there. And so I snagged onto him real quick, and he was actually can emulate my rhythm really good because I did all the rhythms on the album, so he has to redo that. But on the new album, he's gonna be helping me out with that chores on that.
Cool.
And so, yeah, you're from Alabama, and so he's a little bit out of his area, but he likes to party, so he fits right in.
Just
fits
fits right in.
Hell yeah, you can
and
drink
the hair
you can
going.
drink, you can drink
boom,
beer in
drink
about
beer
3
like
seconds.
the rest of us, huh?
And
Probably
so,
even better, huh?
So we hooked up, and then Dave over here, he was a friend of Dwayne, and he said, "Hey, if you need a bass player, I'll play bass for you."
Yeah.
I think he plays guitar really well too.
Was
but
a friend?
Better than Ken.
Did I hear it? I didn't say it was. I hear it was.
That's not the point. Just
kidding.
because you know every
kidding.
Megadeth song in the world doesn't mean you can play better than me. No, I'm just kidding.
I met you.
No, he's really good. And it's funny, Dwayne plays guitar pretty good too. So whereas actually 4 guitarists, and I just converted them, lead into rhythm, lead into drums, and Megadeth into bass.
I've actually, there you go.
Mega Dave, we call him.
I've known him 13 years.
Dave,
I've known
the musty
him since I was
angel.
12. And
Yeah, he's known
kinda came
forever,
together.
so it's kind of all came together.
That's awesome. I mean, that's how a lot of good bands really come together. It's just that networking and
Yeah, it's
trying
kind
to
of
know each
fun.
other for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What?
and he drinks Bud Light, and I drink Bud, and together we toast. Cheers!
I don't have a
Where's our
toast.
beer? Bring a beer.
I know.
Bartender.
Welch's.
Where's
the
that
great
cute
beer.
bartender?
Great beer.
And if you guys don't behave, I'm gonna whack you with your
Still whack.
whack.
Exactly. Be careful.
Threaten me with a good time.
Be careful.
Yeah, threaten you with a good time. So I was noting that you had a 10-year mark this year.
You know, I do. I've now taught for 10 years down at MI, Musicians Institute, GIT. I teach all the Slayer and Megadeth and Pantera, all the kids down there, and we go out and tear it up, and we do that stuff live every week. Yeah, he was there. Yeah, he was there too. He's graduate now, so he's not a student. He's actually what are you like now? You're just like unemployed. I don't know.
Unemployed.
But we're trying to get we're getting gigs. We're getting gigs. I try to
Non-really.
compensate him a little bit. I buy his strings every once in a while, but he loves me.
And some beer. Beer. Always pay with beer. Excellent.
And yeah, so I've been teaching
Drink
down there
to that.
10 years. 10 years I've been teaching down there, and
Wow.
a lot of kids. We've gone through thousands. That thing's been there. That school's been there 30 years now. This year, 30 years.
Where is it?
It's right there on Hollywood and Highland.
Okay.
Right in that area. It's been there forever, and
Check 'em out.
Some great players go down there, so you can come down there and check that out. It's a private school, but say you know Steiger, come on down. Say, hey, I know Steiger. I saw him on Flashrock.
Saw him at Flashrock.
So come on down on Fridays. We call it Metal Fridays down there, and we do all the Slayer. And what did we do last week? These guys don't play with me. I don't even know why I'm looking at them.
Guys.
So that's a whole other world.
It's all very interesting the way you have it seated because you got the MI half here, you got the talented half over here.
Yeah.
And it brings it all
Hey, I didn't hear that. Let's rewind the tape.
No, it's live. It's all live.
So like yesterday we played Anthrax, Antisocial. I taught Slayer in the afternoon, and we played Unfortunate Scorpions at 10 a.m. in the morning. So it's a Metal Friday. We do a lot of from Scorpions to Pantera, Arch Enemy. We do it all. So it's a lot of fun. I call it instrumental. We don't use a vocalist right now. Possibly we'll bring some in for some special songs on the next album. But otherwise, I just like a lot of guitar.
Wow, it was rocking even without the vocals.
Felt good. It felt good.
It was definitely
It's a good show. So
very entertaining. I think you just scared me a little. Wow.
he is a scary.
Ooh, did you catch that? I think I might have peed a little.
That's all right. We'll clean it up as soon as the interview's over.
Woo! Well,
And so
you're gonna have to wipe the seat after that. It's your fault.
I'll get him.
where did
Hey,
this
what's going on with this?
Is that your microphone or is that? I thought it was
is
just a
not-
cool mic. There you go. Damn it.
Ah.
So, but it's been a lot of fun. We are all set up on the website and everything, so you do definitely visit that. It's a lot of fun. I got free lessons up on the website as well.
There you go.
You
Free
got
stuff.
free guitar
Free stuff.
lessons. I actually teach for other schools like National Guitar Workshop. They cruise around all over. You can do. Last year we had like Steve Vai and all those guys come down to big 4-hour seminars and stuff. So we got to meet them and hang out with them. John
They're all over
5
the
and
place.
stuff. And then they do a special summer shot down at the school as well, where kids can just join up for a week. Cruise on down there. That's coming up in a couple weeks. And we just did a show on Hollywood Boulevard. It was cool. We had fire breathers and stuff. You missed that.
Oh man,
Dude, it was so
I
bad.
Keep up to date.
Wireless, right? Yeah, right on the Hollywood Boulevard. The fire. We had this fire breather come down. It was with the pirates and stuff. It was
Oh
cool.
wow.
Girl pirates, though. It wasn't just guy pirates. We had girl pirates with the we had big hooks and yeah.
name of equality.
So you
That's
guys doing any other stuff? Any other projects or anything
I
to
don't-
keep track of you guys? Or this is your main thing
he
right
has
now?
another project he does. Fracies. You can check them out.
Ekphrasis.
Fracies. Fracies.
Steiger can never pronounce the name.
I know. It's been 8 years and I
Nobody
still
else
can't
can.
do it. I should have never announced
It's
it.
ekphrasis.
Ekphrasis.
It's a dead word, pretty much, but yeah, that's
What does that word mean
original
again?
band. It's an art term that's art inspired by art. So, like, say you make this great painting or whatever, and I see your painting and I love it so much that I wrote a song about it, then that is ekphrasis.
Oh wow,
That's awesome.
like representation.
EKPHRASIS.
That's not so awesome.
That's a tough one. Yeah, exactly.
We're like a prog
That's
rock
cool.
band.
And they were in projects before, but now they're hanging with me. Everything's been cool,
Cool.
and we're writing all new music for the next album and stuff. So
Any,
that'll be coming out.
Coming up this year.
God, I don't know.
All right. Well,
we're-
they know where to go. Project
I
Steiger.
wanted to get it out by summer, but it
We
won't
have
be.
6
It'll be
drum
next
tracks laid
summer.
down so far.
It'll be next summer.
Only drum tracks laid down so far.
Yeah, we've been
We're
working on
working
it.
You're working on it. It's hard.
It's a
hard.
work in progress.
Yeah. It's hard to
But
get
if any
on.
investors are out there, give me a contact.
Oh,
we
always
can
for
take the
sale.
money and put us in a great studio and we'll rip that stuff right up.
Awesome.
But we're working our way through it. You bring the money.
I'm not so frightened
It's
anymore.
rock and roll. So we
It's an
slowly
acquired
work our
taste.
way through.
I got over it. I might scare you later, so you watch out.
She's starting again.
Flashrock is a
Awesome.
pretty cool site. Thanks for inviting us down. It was
thanks for coming out, guys,
amazing.
because this
Really
has definitely been
amazing
fun.
stuff.
I feel honored and privileged to be like hanging out with awesome, talented musicians like you guys, and have this honor playing with your props.
Queen Sheba.
Glad you guys got to see it.
The Queen Mother Dre has got the Queen Sheba. Great. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so
right.
much. It was awesome. Hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. For this another awesome
Flashrock
Flashrock.
Headbutts!
Yeah, headbutts all over. Headbutts.
You guys all got longer hair than me, though.
It's okay.
We're wearing extensions.
Oh, is that the secret?
Whoa.
I
do it on con, Mike. Yeah.
This guy needs extensions.
I have to tone down.
Oh, he's got a complex. Don't.
You got your wig today.
Oh, fucking shadow.
You brought the creepy eyes. Creepy out there.
Like crazy.
want me to start here?
How's that work?
Are you speaking English, Mike?
Go.
Crazy bloke,
Yeah, actually, that might be a good color for you with your eyes and stuff.
You know my
That's so fucking triumphant.
You fucking don't you know it's
No, I think I'm getting scared again.
That was Calvin Klein.
Huh?
That was Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein.
Here, it wasn't on the
No, you don't say.
I went somewhere else.
Trophy show.
Sweet, man. What about that little brush?
Straight out of the bar.
Before the interview?
Yeah.
I do it in between songs.
Yeah.